What's the funniest prank that made it all the way up the chain of command? Someone put a rubber duck in the colonel's coffee mug. Not just any rubber duck. A tiny one wearing a custom-made army uniform with colonel rank insignia. Nobody knew who did it. The duck just appeared one Monday morning floating in Colonel Weber's personal mug. The one that said world's okayest commander that his daughter made him. Weber walked into his office, saw the duck, and just stared at it. His aide heard him say, "What in the absolute hell?" Instead of getting angry, Weber did something unexpected. He named the duck Lieutenant Quackers and put it on his desk. Thought it was hilarious. Word spread fast. By lunch, everyone knew about Lieutenant Quackers. People started walking by the colonel's office just to see if the duck was real. That should have been the end of it. Funny prank, good laugh, move on. But then the duck disappeared. Showed up the next day in the sergeant major's inbox. Same uniform, same tiny rank insignia. A note attached read, "Lieutenant Quackers reporting for duty." Sergeant Major Vance was not amused. Who's responsible for this? Nobody confessed. The duck went back to Weber's office. Next morning, Lieutenant Quackers appeared in the motor pool, sitting on the hood of a Humvee. Someone had given him a tiny helmet. Day after that, the duck was in the chow hall, positioned in the serving line like he was waiting for food. This went on for 2 weeks. The duck traveled everywhere. Supply room, guard shack, medical clinic, always with new tiny accessories, sunglasses, a backpack, once, a miniature rifle. Command launched an actual investigation. Not because anyone was mad. They genuinely wanted to know who was behind it. Security footage showed nothing. The duck would appear during shift changes, blind spots, moments when cameras weren't covering the area. Whoever was doing this had studied the patrol patterns. Weber was impressed. This person has better operational security than half my staff. The prank peaked when Lieutenant Quackers showed up at brigade headquarters, 40 miles from our base, sitting on the brigade commander's desk with a tiny briefcase. Now a general was involved. General Hastings called Weber directly. "There's a rubber duck on my desk wearing captain rank. Did you promote him?" Weber almost choked. "Sir, I have no idea how he got there. He was a lieutenant yesterday." The general started laughing. "This is the most elaborate prank I've seen in 30 years. Find out who's doing it. I want to shake their hand." Investigation intensified. Military police got involved. They treated it like an actual case, tracking the duck's movements across multiple installations. 3 weeks in, they had nothing. No fingerprints, no witnesses, no confessions. Lieutenant Quackers had become a ghost. Then the duck appeared at the Pentagon, in a conference room, during an actual briefing. Some captain was presenting logistics reports when he noticed a rubber duck sitting among the coffee cups, wearing major rank now, holding a tiny American flag. The briefing stopped. A 2-star general picked up the duck and examined it. "Is this the famous Lieutenant Quackers? I heard about this." The story had spread through military networks. People were sharing photos, tracking the duck's career progression. Someone created a fake service record for him. Pentagon security launched their own investigation. How did a rubber duck breach one of the most secure buildings in the world? Answer came 2 days later. A young specialist named Trent Holloway walked into Weber's office and saluted. "Sir, I'm responsible for Lieutenant Quackers." Weber leaned back. "How'd you get him into the Pentagon?" "My cousin works there, sir. Passed the duck through the mailroom. Completely legal delivery." "And the surveillance blind spots?" "My other job is security assessments, sir. I know where the cameras don't reach." Weber nodded slowly. "You realize you could be in serious trouble?" "Yes, sir." "You also realize you just identified 17 security vulnerabilities across 4 installations using a rubber duck?" Holloway paused. "I hadn't thought about it that way, sir." Weber picked up his phone, made a call to General Hastings, explained everything. The general's response surprised everyone. Instead of punishment, Holloway got reassigned to a security assessment team. His job now is finding vulnerabilities, just like he'd done with the duck. Lieutenant Quackers got a shadow box with a certificate of appreciation, signed by the general himself, for exceptional service in identifying critical security gaps. The duck sits in brigade headquarters now. They gave him a glass case and a full colonel rank, highest-ranking rubber duck in military history. Holloway made sergeant within a year. Still carries a tiny rubber duck in his pocket during security assessments. Says it's his good luck charm. Last month he found a gap in a classified facility's defenses. Reported it through proper channels this time, but he definitely thought about sending the duck first.